salutatorian is bestowed upon the student who achieves the second highest grade point average in the senior class after completing a minimum of 7 semesters at St. Louis. From Honolulu, Oahu, he is the son of Thomas and Sandy Wong. Andrew Ka Wong plans to enter the Marianas University of Dayton, majoring in international business. So here to welcome you on behalf of his classmates of 2015, Andrew Ka Wong.
Aloha, Judge Karamitsu, members of the Board of Trustees, parents, family, friends, and all supporters of the class of 2015. Welcome. Thank you all for coming to support the accomplishments of these St. Louis men here before you. And more importantly, I want to be the first one to thank each and every one of you for playing a tremendous role in shaping the lives of these great individuals. The many sacrifices that you have made do not go unnoticed, and I'm truly honored to be speaking in your presence. As you all may have known, this year has been an awesome year for all of the St. Louis Ohana. Great things have happened. Reporters from across the nation interrupted our classes, assemblies were held, Blue's face was everywhere, and thousands waited in line for merely a photograph. Yes, this year, class 2015 is graduating. So when offered the opportunity to present a speech at graduation, I knew that I wanted to say something special to represent my time here at St. Louis School. So I first turned to my classmates and asked them what they wanted to hear. And their answer was unanimous. Everyone wanted to hear something special, but at the same time entertaining to commemorate our years together at St. Louis School. So after 3 different speeches and over 40 hours of brainstorming, I've decided to elaborate on the top 4 most common questions that I've been asked while attending St. Louis School. Let's start with question number 1. Do you play football? Since entering St. Louis School, I've been asked this question a lot. And I believe that this is also one of the biggest misconceptions about St. Louis. Yes, football does play a huge role in shaping our identity, but as Crusaders, we are more than just athletes. We're diligent and humble students who work hard on the field and 3 times harder in the classroom. We are innovators, leaders, artists, and scholars who all have the capability to change this world. And more importantly, we represent the Marianas doctrine and apply Blessed William Joseph Chaminade's teachings into practice every day through our faithful words, prayer, and humble actions. Question number 2, do you know Marcus? And I'm sure we all know which Marcus I'm referring to. So while walking around downtown Cincinnati, Ohio this past spring break, an elderly lady tapped me on the shoulder and asked, "Hey, do you know Marcus?" At first, I was confused, but then I recognized her Oregon Ducks t-shirt, and somehow she recognized my Crusader G2 basketball sweatshirt. I don't know Marcus personally, and I really don't have the courage to go up to him to ask him for a picture. But I believe that as a member of the St. Louis Ohana, we all share in the gifts and talents passed down from the legacies of our alumni. From the greats of Clarence T.C. Ching to Robbie Murakami. We all have the potential to be great because we share one defining quality in common. We are Crusaders, and more importantly, we are St. Louis men. So yes, I do know Marcus because he is one of our brothers. Question number 3 is something that I get asked a lot. How do you find a prom date? Yes, this perhaps is one of the most difficult questions that Crusader has had to answer. While St. Louis is unique in that it's the only all-male school left in Hawaii, when prom season comes around, the 50 of us or so without a girlfriend must scramble like madmen to find a date to prom. For me, personally, I think trying to find a date is the most stressful activity that I've partaken in the past 4 years. Mainly because my mom over there would be yelling, "When are you gonna find a prom date?" all the way back in December. I can't imagine how these 50, 60, or even 70-year-old alumni managed to find a date before the age of Facebook and texting. But I appreciate having an older sister who helped me find a date for my proms. And lastly, one of the most important questions that I get asked is, what is brotherhood? Well, brotherhood is truly hard to describe. But I think one thing that has helped me personally define this unique relationship is through my nickname, Mr. Wong. Since entering St. Louis School in my freshman year, my classmates have solely resorted to calling me Mr. Wong. In the mornings, I would hear Kevin in his distinct high voice greeting me with, Mr. Wong! My teacher, Mr. Nakamatsu, would call out Mr. Wong for attendance. And when he's shooting free throws during basketball games, I would zone out, really trying to correctly flick my wrist. But I would hear my classmates and teachers chanting in the background, Mr. Wong. And I can't help but simply smile. Mr. Wong is just one of the many components that has made my time at St. Louis truly special. And from something this simple, I've discerned that Brotherhood isn't simply another reason why St. Louis is unique, but rather it's a connection that runs deeper within and around Ohana. It is one thing that every St. Louis student, teacher, and alumni shares in common, and that is whenever we succeed or even encounter difficulties, a St. Louis brother will always be there for you, willing to lift you up, encourage you, and help you become a better person each and every day. The past 4 years have taught me that St. Louis is much more than just a school. It's a place where people come from all backgrounds and communities to form an everlasting and impeccable bond, to become an Ohana, a great tradition that is rooted on slopes of Kalaipahaga for many generations. To my St. Louis brothers, thank you all for welcoming me and allowing me to be part of this family. And one last thing, class of 2015, please remember me as Mr. Wong.
At this time, thank you very much, Andrew. President Walter Kirimitsu will present Andrew with his salutatorian plaque.